If you can score even 30 or more, your knowledge of the human body is truly impressive. Let's begin. What is most harmful to the heart? Right answer, bacon. What is most harmful to the liver? Right answer, alcohol. What is most harmful to the bones? Right answer, sodas. What is most harmful to the bladder? Right answer, caffeinated drinks. Which food increases uric acid in the body? Right answer, red meat. Which drink is most harmful to the pancreas? Right answer, sugary drinks. Which habit increases the risk of type 2 diabetes? Right answer, sedentary lifestyle. What weakens the immune system the most? Right answer, smoking. What is most harmful to the spine? Right answer, excessive alcohol. Which food can improve heart health? Right answer, fruits. Which food is known to aid digestion? Right answer, ginger. Which food helps improve memory? Right answer, fatty fish. Which food can improve eyesight? Right answer, leafy greens. Which food is beneficial for the skin? Right answer, avocados. Which food promotes better sleep? Right answer, tart cherries. Which food lowers cholesterol? Right answer, oats. Which food helps prevent anemia? Right answer, lamb. What gives hair its natural color? Right answer, melanin. How many times do we blink per minute on average? Right answer, 15 to 20 times. How many hours of sleep do adults need on average? Right answer, 8 hours. What does the skin protect us from? Right answer, germs. Which part of the body heals the fastest? Right answer, tongue. What is considered the smelliest part of the human body? Right answer, armpits. Where is the smallest bone in the human body located? Right answer, A. What is the study of the heart called? Right answer, cardiology. Which doctor specializes in treating children? Right answer, pediatrician. What type of doctor specializes in cancer treatment? Right answer, oncologist. What does ADHD stand for? Right answer, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. What is the primary male sex hormone? Right answer, testosterone. Which organ is responsible for detoxifying chemicals? Right answer, liver. Which organ produces insulin? Right answer, pancreas. Which part of the body breaks down food? Right answer, stomach. What is the main function of the lungs? Right answer, exchange gases. What is the main function of saliva? Right answer, digest starch. Which organ regulates metabolism? Right answer, thyroid. Which organ produces bile for digestion? Right answer, liver. Which organ produces enzymes that digest proteins? Right answer, pancreas. What is the primary function of the liver? Right answer, detoxify blood. What is the main function of the kidneys? Right answer, filtering waste. What is the normal blood sugar level while fasting? Right answer, 80 to 130 milligrams per deciliter. What does BMI stand for? Right answer, body mass index. What is the normal human blood pressure reading? Right answer, 120 over 80. Which type of fat is healthy for the heart? Right answer, unsaturated fats. Which vitamin protects against infections? Right answer, vitamin C. Which vitamin helps in calcium absorption? Right answer, vitamin D. Which nutrient is most important for cell repair? Right answer, protein. What is the outermost layer of the skin called? Right answer, epidermis. What is the acid found in the stomach called? Right answer, hydrochloric acid. Which body part controls body temperature? Right answer, hypothalamus. Which part of the brain controls voluntary actions? Right answer, cerebrum.